Hello, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's me, A. Prusian, and I think I've already talked to Larry here about everything I need to. Is there anything I can present to him? What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Oh my god. Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. Oh, Larry. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing it to me then. Jeez. It's a good point. Anything about the photo you want to say, Larry? What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? What about the article? Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm just a simple vendor of samurai dogs, dig? Indeed. Okay. I think it's been a couple days since I recorded last, but I think that what I wanted to do was go back and see if he's still not here to talk to me. I feel like I need to convince him to let us represent him. All right, Maya, what are you thinking? What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. Grossberg's office? Right, Mia used to work there. Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Tell me about it. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Yeah, now that he's, no longer dealing with that blackmailing case. Grossberg Law Offices. Him? Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? Indeed. Or something. I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? Takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Is he quoting Proust? I don't remember if the Magdalenes were lemon or not. Anyways. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Is something the matter? So if you've ever wondered about my screen name, A. Prusian, this comes from way back when I was in college, and I took a French existentialism class. And we read some Proust, and I actually couldn't decide if I liked it or not. There were things very compelling about it, and things that were sort of anti-compelling. And at the time I had to make a screen name for Television Without Pity. That's what it was. And I was like, oh, I'll make up this name just to use here this one time that to show my ambivalence. So it's A. Proustian, somebody who likes Proust, or A as an anti-Proust. I've never read Proust since then, and yet that is the screen name I've ended up with, and it's just stuck. All right, let's talk to you. What happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Phoenix, don't say it that way. We don't know if that's true, or maybe we do? Do we know that's true and now we're just concerned with motive? Anyways, Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Oh yeah, the frickin' painting. Mr. Grossberg? Whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. Can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Indeed. Okay. Oh right, I have to go here to present autopsy report. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here, in my office. I'm a little surprised it took you that long to figure out, Grossberg. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? I mean, apparently. I have the photograph to show you. So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. Hey, you can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. Interesting. What about the article? My apologies. Not sure I can help you with that. Okay. The camera? So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound? That's what she said. And just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out on the lake? Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars, which makes no fucking sense, and I really want someone to point that out. Shooting stars, explosions. What's the connection? Thank you. I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. You know what? I am suspicious of her now. Oh, I should examine the room again. Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh. What happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. We'll go with that. Not at all because he was being blackmailed. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Indeed. Well then, let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. Maya! We don't need them. Then can we take that wooden bear? He's kind of cute. Can't just steal things out of this guy's office. Is that a bear? I thought it was an elephant. I guess it's a bear. A solid mahogany desk. I think it's a bear with a fish in its mouth, and that's why I was confused. Wood's been polished to deep luster. Hey, Nick, I want a desk like that in our office, too. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You'd better start saving your allowance, then. She has expensive taste. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is. It's probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right. He's a real cute plant. Alright. Oh. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. We should put things on our client table, too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. I love how Maya is comparing this to their office, / taking inspiration, / wanting to take a bear. Okay. No, we do have more to say. Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. that case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound familiar? Is that the one that was with the psychic and the whole red whites thing? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used the spirit medium. Okay, yeah. Wait! You don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Miss Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. It happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Oh, sorry, that's Phoenix. Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. Okay, now, the little murder preview at the beginning did say something about 15 years ago. And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. Yeah, Maya doesn't know he betrayed your mother. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have to do anything with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is that why he switched from defense to prosecution? Huh. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fay's photo added to the court record. Huh. Interesting. To the detention center we go. What's this? I was hoping you got my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? Oh, it's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Anything to say? Let's start with this. I forget if he's already talked to me about it. Maybe. Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? Okay. That did check it off, so I'll say Gord Lake again. Okay, but we did ask this before, because he said Gordy. No intention of telling you. Nor, apparently, would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Indeed. Okay, well... see what happens when we present this. Huh? Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. Aww. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. I mean, it's kind of too late. I did say earlier it seemed like he was trying to protect Phoenix from the consequences of this case, whatever happens here. Which is interesting. I definitely see why people ship these two. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Okay. Let me go back then and talk first, and then I'll present some stuff. The DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Oof. Right before my eyes. Oh no. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... Huh, it's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now, this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. Huh. The suspect. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. Do we know who this is? Guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So, was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Alright. Let's talk about these things. Start with the photo? Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? Moment of truth. What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. Huh? It pains me to ask you this now. I know! You want us to defend you! Yes. Will you? Of course we will. Of course we won't. Of course we will. Ah, who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Is he referring to something we know about or something we don't? I know they have a history before the game, like the high school classmates or whatever. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Edgeworth's request put in pocket. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake? Nick, it's a big one! Ah! Oh, it's calming down. Whew, that was scary. Huh? Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. Guess he doesn't do well with earthquakes. Poor guy. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Listen, it would probably be pretty protective if things were to fall on you. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Okay, we will do that at the Criminal Affairs Department. It was an odd scenario with the earthquake. I wonder if it was just a way to, like, get out of the conversation of the game, or if we're supposed to get something deeper from it, or if it's just supposed to be a funny moment. I don't know how to read it. I'm not sure. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's all this about, pal? A lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Okay, let's talk to him. It's her testimony. So, what did Ms. Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it? Right, I saw it too. You really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality it might, but should let us see who's who. She could do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? Okay. Tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid tomorrow's going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. Wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is gonna ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. You still got time, pal. Go talk to him again, for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. The only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. I love Gumshoe's devotion here. Alright. Oops. Let's present my request. Look what I got. Huh? Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. So he has some trauma with the earthquakes. Wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. Yeah, he transferred to another school after that. So they were like elementary kids together. Wonder what happened to Edgeworth. 4th grade. How old are you in 4th grade? Probably older than 9. So it's probably well, I don't know if he moved because of the murder. I'm not sure. Hmm. All right. Well, let's keep going. See what happens in the trial. I am curious to see how this goes. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. What a name. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Huh. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. So, this claim that Edgeworth forges evidence, I feel like, does that stem back to the updated autopsy report? Because that was such a surprise, and it was like, really? You kidding me? Otherwise, I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about. Anyways, he taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. I don't think so, Maya. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. It's as ruthless as me times 20. Well, that's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Okay. It's gonna be weird having a different prosecutor at this point. Manfred von Karma. Good God. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Are we? We have 0 defense. Oh my God, he's got like it's like dressed like Beethoven over there. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right. My apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. Well, that's not the very middle, is it? Anyways, there were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Excellent. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. Okay, the man called in the station. You received a call from a man? Yep. You said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh, this guy is gonna be a real pain in the ass, huh? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? Yeah, there were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Okay. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Jesus, dude. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I hope I don't get Gumshoe's pay docked anymore. Alright. What was Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Yeah, there's going to be an objection there. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Cold, hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. He does. I feel like this is going to be a theme. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. She heard 2 shots. A .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Does it have Edgeworth's fingerprints on it? Heck! He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Well, shit. Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Okay, fired 3 times. There's prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Eh? Me? Huh. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Okay, that's pretty damning. Order. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Yeah, it does. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now. Wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? I appreciate that they're building up this prosecutor so that it will be even more satisfying when we actually win. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes. It was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry. It's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here, Maya. You have good ideas. And good energy. Good vibes. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Why would you say that now, Phoenix? Really? Whoa. Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh? Oh! Sorry. Whoops. Right? Trying to make Maya feel better. But, court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Ms. Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. He does not believe in manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Okay, what are we gonna get here? It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing going on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. Oh, he's getting more strict about it. Is that his influence here? As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, I will have order. Well, Judge, yeah, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait! Thank you! Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You only flounder and ask meaningless questions. Hey! I mean, that might be true. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was. We're gonna go for it. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Yeah, I mean, I haven't noticed it yet. I'm hoping to notice something. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, got a bad feeling about this. But the problem is, like, you can't hold a lawyer in contempt of court for cross-examining a witness. Like, that's his job. Anyways. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. But what am I supposed to do? Not cross-examine her? Miles gets declared guilty, that's it? Alright, Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? Huh. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. It's fine. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Let's press further. Ms. Hart, could you be more specific about your research? He's gonna say it's not relevant. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now. I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Okay, I heard this bang came up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. I'm gonna be leisurely chatting with the witness, so deal with it, dude. Saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. I guess I back off. I think I'd best let that one slide. And there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. Yeah. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? It's a good question. Was it nary a thing on that lake but that boat? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. Still press further, I guess. I don't know. How come you're so sure? Oh, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. Huh. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Huh. So if there weren't any contradictions... Okay, what do I have here? I have the picture. Wouldn't it have taken 2 pictures? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It doesn't. I just wanted to ask her about it. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna lose testimony health here. I heard the bang come up from the lake. Fired 3 times. Okay. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. What if I present now the gun, which was fired 3 times? Your Honor, statement contradicts this evidence. But it does. Oh man, this is a tough one. Anything. I don't know what to present here. Is she actually trying to get pictures of Gordy? Is that what she's actually doing? I'll present this. I don't think it's a The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I can see nothing faulty. Penalize you, yeah. On the wrong track. In her car. Don't I have the overhead? Let me check this. Yeah, she would have seen it, right? This is definitely a case where I'm like, I don't know. Faces the lake. 1 bullet shot to the heart. I looked out, I saw 2 gents in a boat. But like the nothing in this contradicts that, right? Like, you could look out the window of that car and see people in a boat. I think that the fired 3 times matters, but I tried that with this and it didn't work. Everything on the lake but that boat. Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty stuck here. Christmas Eve, just after midnight, in my car. I heard the bang come up from the lake. Looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. There's another bang. Why were there 2 shots that she heard? I don't know. They aren't, yeah. I am real stuck here. Another bang. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe this is the thing I should be pressing on somehow. But I already... Like this, about the monster being in the lake, didn't do anything. The overhead map isn't going to do anything. This, I don't see how anything can do anything, but I'll do the lake photo. Nope, that's it. Ah, what the fuck? I don't think that won me any points. No reason to prolong it. Yep, extremely clear. No room for misinterpretation of the facts. Finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. Yeah. Accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. Court is adjourned. Shit. I don't know. I'm out of time. But I don't want to stop here. But I'm gonna have to go through all of that again. I'm really stuck. So I might see if I can find a little help for this bit, because I don't see at all what I'm supposed to do. And so otherwise it would just be trial and error over and over until I figure it out, which maybe, but that's no fun either. So I don't know, we'll see if I can save Miles next time, because certainly this time I did not. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye!